Nando's is quite hot.
This is a story about an ordinary teddy bear. When he was made, they found something wrong with him and threw him away like a piece of rubbish into an old dark storeroom. Then, from outer space, a spotty man brought him to life with his cosmic dust. He took him to a magic cloud where Mother Nature gave him special powers. That bear became Super Ted.
What up? Ah, it's nice to be here. It's strange to be here after 1 AM for me on a Saturday because it's been months since I've had to do that. What with all the pubs being closed, but the pubs aren't closed now, the pubs are open. The wife's out getting pissed. Unbelievable, I know. I've been behind the bar, working, and I've been fucking stressed to fuck all day, anxiety through the roof. As I was about to leave, my heart was fucking giving it beans. It was okay, it turns out. And tonight, I'm happy to report that I'm drinking Galahad, favoured ale of the Knights of the Realm. That's an old boating joke. Or saying, I think it was Kev that coined it. Good old Kevin. Anyway, nice to be here. Nice to see you. What up, Trev? How are you doing, friend? I'm aware that it's probably going to be quite quiet tonight. What with it being the good old 4th of July. And America is all having their parties and fireworks and beers and ting. Except for Trev, clearly, because he's in work. Unlucky for Trev. Lucky for me, because that means I have at least a viewer. So let's venture into the video game. Loading up. I could have just let's just continue. Does anyone remember where we were at? Oh shit! Yeah, the stream shat itself and died, didn't it? That's what happened at the end of last time. I'd finally met this guy, and then the stream shat itself. So thankfully, we not long had a save, and thank the Lord, we're all okay. So let's just crack on with this.
Good morning, Duke Ravendish.
You can stop worrying about your palm tree.
You can stop worrying about your palm tree.
See?
You do not speak fallaciously. I see the mark has actually disappeared.
Now, will you
Who
answer my
knows where you are?
questions?
Hey, I've not given away your actual
but
position, guy.
always keeps his word. Ask away.
About the night we discussed earlier. Do you remember witnessing anything suspicious?
The stroganoff stew was cooked without sour cream. Tch, these Americans and their culinary reinterpretations. Beyond that, I remember seeing an...
Oh no, yeah, the reason I know this is because he's already said it. I thought he said it way earlier, but no. This was at the end where the stream collapsed.
Classy,
Good, anus, please.
remarkable posture. He always had his back turned to me, so I
I've set up the
cannot provide
socials one
further
now as well,
details
Trev.
about his appearance.
Give you all the
Nothing
fun
else?
links.
Not that I remember. No.
Another dead
No
end.
breaks between any of
He's the
them, but
only
it does
witness of the
work.
event, and I only obtained a vague description. The alley was a cold lead after all.
Where is my head? I unintentionally omitted a detail.
I held my breath.
As he strode towards the main street, the man received a phone call, from which I only managed to capture certain words. One in particular aroused my attention, and I determined to research it for purely academic reasons. I wrote it down in a note that, given your precious help, I am willing to share with you.
Good. Give it.
Gripped with excitement, I prepared to read the note. It contained just one strange word. Sitlalikwe?
Do not look at me like that. I have no idea what it means.
I'll handle this. Although I didn't know how to interpret
Well,
it.
what
I
indeed?
was sure that
What indeed
bizarre
would it be
word
without the
lead me
anus
to
bees?
The man in the mask. I had to consult with Alice and try to tie together the strands of my investigations.
Oh, lad, can you remain a little longer?
Do you want me to prune your palm while I'm here?
You have proven to be a reliable collaborator, so I have a second request of you. Being a detective, you may have access to government databases through which you could research
I do not.
this.
I couldn't help but notice the effigy, a crow, in the act of surrounding the world with its wings. I'd already
I
seen
swear
the
that kid's
same
one
symbol
looked
shortly before.
rougher than that.
M's medallion. What the hell was
Tell you
going
about
on?
work from start to finish.
Had
When I got
exposed the
there,
conspiracy of vagueness?
I took over from
Can
Kelly,
you give me more
who
specific
was
information?
not wearing a mask, and I thought, why aren't you doing that?
The crow enveloping the world is the symbol of
there
the
were
Ravendish
people sat
family,
around tables.
as well as of the company I run.
Maggot was there.
Or, more accurately, I
He was well on his way to being
ran.
pissed, and I thought,
Tell me
good.
everything. Forwards and backwards.
That
gonna make my
shan't
life
be
difficult at all.
easy, but very well.
No, no.
The
They'd all been in there like dead
Raven
early,
was,
so
to me, a
it was pretty
constant
chill,
commitment.
all things considered. Most of them were pissed and drinking
I
slow and
ate
going
with
home.
colleagues and slept in the office most of the time. I went home just one
I
weekend
had Maggot
a month
until
at most.
near the end with his
Over
mates.
time, I started to ignore my family.
His wife showed up as well with a couple of her mates.
First,
But then
my
they all got
wife,
taxis and
who
fucked
got
off.
sick of that situation
And I'd already cleaned out all the drip
marriage.
trays
Then
in
Cynthia.
preparation for this. So I like to do that. I like to do all the drip trays roughly like half an hour to an hour before we're actually meant to fucking kick people out. And yeah, I was
Cynthia?
totally sorted. I was done by like quarter to
My
12
only
because they'd
heir.
all fucking left. It
She
was
gave
beautiful.
birth to a child, but I was so absorbed that I never went to
No,
visit
it's just a
them.
pub, mate.
When I saw her again,
No food or
she
drink.
told me she wanted to leave England to move here, to Miami. I was furious.
Live
I
entertainment is not
filled her
allowed.
pockets with money,
That includes
given her houses,
karaoke
clothes,
or
and luxury
DJs. So
cars,
we had
and
just
she
had a music channel on
just
TV
wanted
on.
to abandon me.
It's not allowed to be
like
too
her
loud
mother did.
because that encourages people to shout, and when you
Oh,
shout,
I
obviously,
feigned
bleh,
indifference and she left.
spittle everywhere.
Paying me
Coronavirus
the taste
spreads.
of my own medicine.
So yeah, just doing my thing, working, rocking this bad boy. Hold up. That was me. That was me for the night. Like this. Tons of fun. Well, beard doesn't fit in it. It doesn't seem to quite cut. I want it like right at the top of the bridge of my nose, but it's, I need like a slight dip cutting out here, and I need elongation down here. And I've spent like 6 hours in that motherfucker. It's hot in a mask. Emergency! Fucking take care of business, Trev. Oh, I meant to choose a thing.
And since then, you've never seen your daughter again?
My daughter reached Miami, but sometime later, she suffered a terrible accident. She was killed instantly, without pain. The baby, however...
Abandoned.
He had been abandoned.
How do you know that?
Let's say it was a deduction.
My daughter realized she couldn't take care of the baby, so she abandoned him. I don't know what her last thoughts were, but I was sure they were about the choice she'd made. I used most part of my fortune organizing searches, but to no avail. I felt like I was going crazy from helplessness. In the end, I was declared unfit to manage the Raven, and my portion was bought out by a private group, the Fallen Rose.
Remember them? From that factory. Bad guys.
Before my eyes, the pieces were being arranged in a very strange way. How could it be that the Fallen Rose itself, the company run by Radwed, was connected to that old man met only through chance? At that moment, I began to suspect that my meeting with Roger Ravendish was anything but random after all. You're telling me you stayed in Miami to look for your nephew for how many years, precisely?
12 years, give or take a few days, and I shall stay here as many more need be to reunite with him.
Listen, Duke Ravendish, I don't want to create false hope, but what are the chances that a 12-year-old kid who calls himself M would find himself in possession of your family medallion?
Boy, if this isn't jest, I must warn you that.
I believe it would be better if you came with me.
So this relic would be my grandpa.
Hey, little monster, watch your mouth.
Come on. I get that you're a bit of a sucker, but I didn't think that much. This guy comes out with an absurd story and I should believe him without any evidence?
Michael, you wear the medallion of the Ravendish family.
Michael?
But there's more. An irrefutable piece of evidence that leaves no doubt in my mind. I see my Cynthia in your eyes. Your mother.
My mom?
Come. I'll take you out of this hell.
The
To the
circus.
streets.
It's been such a long time since I've seen it. It has a weird smell.
City life is a collection of scents. The asphalt, the gardens, the water of the fountains.
The pollution.
You'll learn to distinguish them. But for now, let's go home, Michael.
From the beginning of the
Frosty.
story, I had done nothing but use everybody else to achieve my aims. As I watched that grandfather and grandson leaving together, I realized that for the first time, I'd acted for the good of others, and not myself. It made me feel better.
Right. Video games. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Lars, don't you know that if you have to meet a girl after being in the sewer, you should first take a shower?
I would have really liked to, my dear, believe me. But today is not Saturday.
I already heard that one.
Oh, Christ,
So
getting a
why
phone
do you
call.
have that strange smile?
I found out that two homeless nobles are related.
Hello.
I've brought them together.
Does it have anything to do with our case?
No.
I understand. First, the secondary quest, right? Now, can we get
Right.
back to the main one?
How are you? Why are you there? Let's do a BRB. And their evening has turned to shit. Fantastic. I should have run a fucking ad then. Hold up. And we're back. Oh, we're not even in the game. Now we are. Yeah, I need to get into the habit of trying to run ad breaks when I hit BRB. I know it sucks, but I mean, you're missing nothing because I'm doing a BRB. Anyway, I was able to sneak into the factory, found a witness who swears he's still a lunatic who challenged me. See you later, partner. Well, it's top to bottom.
I was able
Classic.
to sneak inside the factory.
How'd it go? Did you find anything?
I think, my dear, that I underestimated those people. I had to deal with a person of uncertain gender armed to the teeth whom I managed to survive only by a miracle, and thanks to my cat-like reflexes. Add to that the sketchy individual who gently suggested that I leave the case alone. And you'll have a clear picture of the current state of our investigation.
Somebody is not happy with the progress we're making.
Not at all. And the closer we get, the more I feel hunted.
The situation is more serious than I imagined. I really might have a chance for a promotion.
Yay,
Hey,
promotion.
what about my life
I'm
constantly
ready.
being in danger?
Summing it all up, what do we actually know for sure?
First
Nothing.
of all, I was able to put a name to our brown-haired mystery man. Now, the factory was registered to his name, a certain Radwed. Then I discovered that tonight an unspecified merchandise exchange will happen nearby at a local pier.
Considering the
Yay.
number of piers and ships anchored in Miami, it doesn't seem like enough to move forward. If only we had another hint of any kind.
Witness.
I found a witness who swears he saw the lunatic who challenged me. According to this highly refined homeless person, the man uttered the word Citlalique.
Circle Ciplo what?
Yeah, I basically had the same reaction. Can you
Oh,
do
that
a
was a
search?
shit emergency,
what I
wasn't it?
can
I've completely forgotten all what the trucker things are. I thought you had an actual emergency
So the
with your
word
job.
itself is a proper name, in particular of an Aztec deity. I think in our case it means something else, though. I did a cross-check with anything that might have local relevance. The search produced some matches. A
Yeah, I got
themed
that, Trev.
hotel in the suburbs, a ship anchored here in Miami, and a strip club in nearby Miami Beach.
It must be the strip club. See you later, Alice.
Stop right there, you pervert.
You don't get it. My instincts lead me to believe that.
Keep your instinct at bay. We need to narrow down the field. We can't afford to go off at random.
All right. But I'm sure it's the strip club.
Toilet time,
Okay,
essentially.
okay.
Alice, let's think back to the clues we know for sure.
So, in the factory, you found a reference to a merchandise exchange.
That will happen tonight at an unspecified pier,
Then that witness you talked to gave us a name. Citlalique.
which, among other things, seems to be a ship anchored in Miami right now.
And here we are. I want to do another check. Give me a minute.
I will give you less than that, and
Don't
you
get
will
too
do
carried
faster.
away. The two details could be unconnected.
I don't think so. The Citlalique is a ship used for goods transport and is actually anchored at Pier 5 in the Biscayne Bay. And listen to this. It seems to be registered to none other than Eric Molsberg.
I knew the man was involved with his daughter's kidnapping. Maybe by merchandise exchange. They actually mean the girl. I just have to wait now. If all goes well, I could close the case by tonight.
Listen,
Hey,
Lars, if you're
case
going
closed.
to sneak onto the ship alone, it'd be better to take precautions this time. Burton wanted me to compile an inventory of new gadgets which just arrived in the department. And there's one thing you absolutely have to see.
Yes. Well, that looks shit.
A metal bracelet. Pretty ugly, too. Well,
It contains a powerful tracker that will allow me to follow your every movement.
Oh,
so,
okay.
if I were to disappear, you could at least find my corpse. And this other electronic thingy?
You must pay very careful attention to that. It shoots lethal lasers.
Lethal
Really?
lasers.
No, silly. It's simply a Bluetooth headset.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna
This
be
will
one of
make
them.
it easier to communicate. How do you plan to sneak aboard the ship?
I just have to arrange a ride by sea. And I know just the right smelly person for the job.
Yeah, the
If
kid
I
with
hurry,
his dinghy.
maybe I'll be able to reach him before he leaves the city.
I actually ate
Lars.
before I went to work. I know,
Don't
weird,
get
right?
killed.
Just a small pizza, nothing major. This is some music that's happening. Wow. All the fresh instruments appearing.
Then, I saw him.
Nigel Mansell. No?
Radwood was there, a few feet away from that crate.
That's that bitch that was shooting at
From
us.
back there, I couldn't hear what they were saying, but the tension seemed as tight as a bowstring. From Mama's agitated hand gestures, I realized that I was the topic of discussion. Radwood, for his part, seemed calm, almost indifferent.
Guy in the bottom. What the fuck are you on about? Oh, that dude. Yeah, well, I've
Is it
seen him
possible
before.
that
He
my
never
interference
changes his
had passed
actions.
so unnoticed?
What are you doing here, Stallone?
Shh! Can't you see I'm trying to listen?
Yep, there's the realization. Ah, knock the fuck out. Plonk.
They had thrown me inside a cold, dark cargo hold.
Classic. How far back in the stream are you, guy?
Oh, that blow was immense. But at least I was still alive. Eugene didn't have the guts to kill me. Not yet, at least. He had also emptied my pockets. If they hadn't destroyed it, the tracker analysis bracelet would bring back up here sooner or later. But would I still be alive by
love
then?
it.
I had to escape on my own.
A classic inventory clear. I've still got the bomb for reasons. And a notebook. How do we do a save? We just press escape. We do. I feel we should probably save. Let's have a save. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. What have we got? Many things. Cot.
The springs of that cot were about to give out. Literally.
It's not
no
cot, is it? That's what
exaggeration.
baby's sleeping. That's just a mattress, that is. Portfolio.
Normally, portholes don't
27
have a
seconds,
locking
you're just still
mechanism.
cracking on about that
And
guy.
That one was an opening. And more than just closed, it seemed jammed. Maybe the problem was with the hinge.
Okay. Bomb it up.
Sometimes, my obsession with using random items didn't lead anywhere.
Right, so we're not lubing the hinge with that then. Okay. What else we got? We got this winch.
The winch seemed to be working. I could operate it with those commands.
Cool. Why don't you use this hook?
To use the hook, I first had to release the cable supporting it.
It doesn't... Whatever. Winch cable.
The winch was being powered with that cable.
Yep. Winch commands. Lower the hook. Blah, blah, blah. Put the hook on the porthole.
There was no way to attach the hook.
Fuck you, guy! Probably this at
The
some
winch
point.
was being powered.
Yeah, I know, we covered that. Lamp. I guess we'll just have that. Crates.
They were very well sealed, and I didn't have time to try opening them. Not to mention that inside, I'd have probably just found rotten fish and rum bottles. Attached to one of those crates was an inviting piece of adhesive tape, though.
Ooh, lovely, like a piece of tape. What? Good. Your magnet came. That's good. Enjoy magneting things.
The tent was worn and ripped in many places. Behind it was just a shadowy area.
That's not a tent, is it? That's just like a curtain. Shelves.
I found an old CD player.
Nice.
Old-fashioned, but still functioning. Oh, an original Pony, by the way. Trying to open it, I
having it.
broke the little reception antenna.
You
It was
dickhead.
completely jammed.
Filling up the fucking inventory rapidly. Look, Hedge. Then we have to start working things out. Yep.
Although I tried with all my might, I couldn't break the lock with my bare hands.
Luckily, there's a thing there.
That hatch could become my escape route, but it was secured to the floor with a lock.
Okay. Turney.
I couldn't with the hook lowered.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You could. It would just drag along. Is that going to reach?
The hook would have never reached the lock.
Of course it wouldn't. Can you lower it some more then?
The winch was already lowered.
It could probably lower more though, right? Okay. Put the lampshade on the porthole.
I was all out of idea. Was it really
Tape it?
worth it? I didn't know exactly why, but having
shut
some
up.
tape in my pocket made me feel like a better man.
Good. Put the antenna on the
Better to
porthole.
look at it.
Look at it closely.
It was a thin, small metallic pole.
I've looked at it closely. Oh, it means that. Antenna.
Nothing. The blunt tip of the antenna slipped.
Right, okay. Let's immediately sharpen the antenna with our lampshade.
Was it really worth it?
Just an idea.
I was all out. In that moment, was it really?
No, of course it fucking wasn't. What's the notebook say? I have to get out of here. That's very helpful. Sam's been out drinking. They were meant to go to Molly's, classic. But then everything fell to fucking pieces, and now she's stuck in another part of Wallasey. And she can't get a taxi. And they booked an Uber, and Kat's phone went, I hope you enjoyed your Uber, without the Uber actually arriving, and then her phone died. And Sam can't download Uber for some reason. It's not working. So now they're walking. Have fun with that, ladies. So they'll appear at some point and start complaining. And I'll have to hit BRB and tan that fucking ad break button. Anyway,
One of the last Boney CD player models. I remember one of its selling points was the ability to be remote controlled.
remote
The
control.
uselessness of
Alright,
the
yeah, the
function
antenna.
contributed to the failure of the product, but it could help me right at the moment. The player had no intention of opening manually.
Can you smash it up with a fucking hook?
Was it really worth it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I thought it was better to look for another. I thought it was better. I had obviously developed some sort of foresight because soon enough, that idea would reveal itself to be successful.
Really? Okay. It's very rare that a game says, yes, try that again, but later. Can we pick the lock with the antenna? Fuck off with your notebook bollocks.
Years of spy movies suddenly revealed themselves as nothing but shattered illusions. All I did was break the tip of the antenna.
Is it sharp now? Pointed antenna. There you go. Yeah.
That's why the porthole wasn't opening. The spring that regulated its hinge movement was rotten. I could have slid the rusty spring out of its housing, but without a replacement, I wouldn't have accomplished much.
Right. Good. Use the bar.
Was it really worth it? The rusty spring had
Shut
to
up!
be...
Shut up!
I
Fucking.
didn't understand. One of the last Boney CD.
Oh.
I remember one of it. The uselessness of.
Please shut up.
I had obviously developed.
Rubbish. Spring? Who got spring? Where the spring? Oh wait, the car had spring. Right? It's about to break.
It could collapse at any moment.
Yeah, the game has told me this. We know that if we keep hitting things right at the start, we stood on. There you go.
The end of the bed was damaged.
See, we stood on that
The
bit of
spring
pavement
stuck
3
out.
times and we got a rock out of it, and now we have a fresh, lovely spring. Yeah, you are. I mean, you say that, but apparently I've got 4 viewers. I don't know who they are. No one's making themselves apparent. Spring it up, motherfucker.
New spring perfectly fit the housing.
Oh, it's just absolutely ideal, isn't it? Oh, no!
Ugly rat! You again.
It's our rat friend. Is that really the same sewer rat?
I must have
Why's he got a
climbed the
yellow
side of the
jacket?
ship looking for something to eat. Well, wait a second. That means M is down there.
Does it? Oh, so he is.
If I wanted M to notice me, that bulb would have to be used where it was. If I could point that reflector downward, I'd be able to draw M's attention. I had to pull off one of my magic maneuvers.
Because shouting is too difficult.
Calling out loud would have alerted Radwed's men too.
Fair.
Maybe there was a more cunning and discreet way to attract M's attention.
Alright. Have you tried chucking these
I'd obviously
together?
developed... That wire was linked to the reflector. If only they hadn't deprived me of that beautiful extending clothes stick.
True. I didn't realise the cable was part of this fuckery. Poke it?
Was it really worth it?
No. No, it wasn't. Tape it.
No matter how hard I tried.
CD player it.
In that moment,
Anything else? Just back inside. Lampshade it.
no matter how hard I tried,
Balm it.
I thought it was better.
Notebook. No, can't use the notebook. Silly.
In that moment,
Cool. So, nothing then. We dump the hook out there. Will that work? So all bots then. Fantastic. Pretty sure Scum Shop's a bot. They could always prove me wrong. But they won't.
maybe with the hook, I would be able to make something happen on the exterior of the ship.
Yeah, I know, right? Where is it? I was there.
I wasn't long enough to reach the reflector, but maybe I didn't need to do that.
Okay, use the cable.
There was nothing left to do but pull the hook hard.
Pull the hook hard. I'm ready to be pulled hard. Pull hard? Commencing. Commence with the pull hard.
I heard the clinking of chains coming from outside.
I'll see what he said. Oh. He's coming to join me. That's not what I expected. I thought we'd just get
I would
out.
climb like a monkey up the side of the ship.
Alright, lad.
I can almost smell your ode to sewer now.
I knew it was you doing that thing with the reflector. How did you move it from a distance? Are you an illusionist?
In a way, I connected the hook of a winch to the...
If you reveal the trick, it's no fun anymore. You're the world's worst illusionist.
You're not the first to tell me I talk too much.
Did you see my spubby up there by any chance?
See? The little demon jumped all over me.
Oh no! I can't leave this place without my spubby.
I can't get out of this place, period. Give me a hand. Rather than thinking about your lousy rat.
What should I do?
Don't you have something you could help me with? I don't know, like pick lock, a file, sawed-off shotgun? Or my former pony remote control. Very useful for matters like this. I got it. I'll help you recover that filthy creature. Look how that little critter came out of its lair. It must have an incredible sense of smell. I started to consider that the tiny thing might be helpful in creating an escape plan from that cargo hold. After all, rodents are well known to gnaw everything, aren't they? Even wood. Damn cheese eater! I really need to lure him into the open somehow. The classic domestic problem.
Fucking hell,
How
come
to
on, guy.
capture a little pest that can crawl anywhere and run away at the speed of light. Simple answer. With a trap.
Yeah, probably using that with that.
Interesting idea, but not with the CD player closed.
Fair.
One of the last bone...
Nope, stop it. Get it open. What about... No. What about we bomb it?
I was all out of ideas.
Fine. Cheese it.
I thought it was better to look for another solution.
Take.
No matter how hard I tried.
Remote.
Curiously, the two devices were the same brand. I wondered if there was a way to open the CD player by using the remote control. I would need help.
Why would you need help? What do you need help for?
The universal remote control, the best of the...
Just use it.
Curiously, the two devices were the same brand. I wondered if there was a way to open the CD. I would need help.
Just press eject.
Sometimes, my obsession...
Oh, right.
Maybe. I could insulate the antenna with tape, but I didn't see any reason why.
Prob so you could stick it back on there.
Was it really...
Yeah, it was.
I could insulate...
Yeah, you could, and you should.
I thought it was better... Was it really...
Oh, bitch. Bitch, please.
That hatch could...
Can we... put it all around here? Is he gonna do it?
I thought it was better to look...
Bastard. Antenna with the lock.
I could have tried all day, but I...
Please stop walking away. Lampshade
No
it.
matter how hard I...
Tape.
I thought it was better to...
Motherfucker. Well, he said help. Go and talk to the kid. You there, help. Hello, messages. Yeah, just fucking go
Where'd you
through them
learn to
all.
climb so well, kid?
Have you ever tried climbing a filthy and slime-filled
Nittle
sewer
with an
tube?
absolute fuck
By
ton of
comparison,
fireworks.
A chain is like taking an escalator.
Fourth night. Fucking hell, America.
It's my understanding that you know a lot about technology.
More than you, obviously, given the cell phone you carry around.
I just found this old-fashioned CD player and realized it's the same brand as my TV. My hope is that I can use the remote control to make the CD player work from a distance.
But you don't know how to set it.
I don't even know what set it means precisely.
If your remote control is universal, it could work. Do exactly what I tell you. Hold down the function and power buttons together for a few seconds. If you hear a beep, it means it worked.
Hey, it really worked. You never cease to surprise me, you naughty rascal. Try not to be seen by anyone, kid.
Cool. Oh, look, they're back already. See, it wasn't that far. Put the cheese in it.
Was it really worth it?
Yeah, it was. You're just refusing to pay attention.
A technological rat trap was coming to life in my ingenious hands.
Okay. Oh, I've got to make her a drink. Figures. Right, okay, BRB and ad break. Yeah. Hello! I've had the catch up. It's time to play games again. Oh, hang on. I'm on the wrong fucking thing there. Clicky in, clicky out, clicky all about. Oh, Trev put sunglasses on Krusty. That's fun. Right. What was going on? We're trying to make a trap. A cheesy trap. A trap of cheese. Cheese on hatch.
Was it really worth it?
Yeah, it was, to catch the rat. Oh, wait, hang on. I've made a trap. Put the cheese in the trap. I must have missed that moment.
I had the trap I needed.
I did see you say...
That was the best spot for the plan
hot
I had in
local
mind.
mum.
Forced the rat to dig its way through the wood. I waited a few seconds, but that rotten rat did not show up.
Knobhead rat.
I probably scared him.
Probs. You should go and hide behind the curtain. Fucking, I'm on this. Quick, go and fucking boot the trap. No, wait, remote, the remote.
Filthy, dirty rat!
Go hide. Go hide. And remote. The trap.
Gotcha!
Yeah, boy. Not sure how that managed to close so perfectly, but okay.
Little guy, you're gonna be my ticket out of here. I felt a bit sorry for the rat, but not so much as to free him.
Is that it? Oh, that's me with the glids. I mean, they've not quite fitted on properly, have they? Let's be honest, but that's good. Oh, I'm backing up messages. I can't see what you just sent. Adhesive tape, the trap.
In that moment,
Pointy antenna, the
maybe.
trap. Remote trap?
I was all out of...
Why can't I just
felt a bit
move the
sorry
trap?
for the rat, but the little rat was evidently scared, upset, and desperately looking for a way out. Just like me. I could just make it
This
dig.
chair is so squeaky.
Put some
I
bottom
was
on
all
it.
out of ideas.
Make it dig. How does one make it dig? The tape's still not a thing, no?
Maybe. The winch was being powered with that...
Yeah, fuck the thing. Just do this. Which I assume is going to be the future. Ah. Drop it down. Is it gonna work? Hook the trap.
I was all out of ideas.
Ugh. Bomb up the lock.
Better think about it.
Yeah, the phone. Paul's gonna blow shit up. The fuck is this? It's a bag of shrimp. They're big boys then. King prawns. King prawns, my boy. They look like king prawns. We call them king prawns because they're prawns, but they're big, so they're kings. King prawn. I never used to be a fan of king prawns, but I'm more into them than I used to be. Lovely prawn cocktail. Or shrimp cocktail to you, you know.
I fucking love. I'm so hungry, and I ate a huge fucking clover at 5 o'clock. That was a long time ago. How long ago was 5 o'clock?
It was at least some time ago.
Like 5 hours ago.
No.
Oh no, it's 7 hours ago.
It was 9.
That totally means I should get pizza. You got anything in I can eat?
You've got those chicken thigh burgers.
Chicken thigh. Oh, they sound good.
They do, that's why you bought them. You've got no bready things to put them in. But you've got them. You there.
Can you do anything from down there?
Anything like what?
I don't know exactly. Can you look inside that window and tell me what you see?
It seems to be an office. There's a big map hanging on the wall, a desk full of papers, and a safe.
Do you think you can sneak inside and take a look up close?
No, the window is closed from the inside.
I always have to do everything myself. Try not to be
Useless.
seen by anyone, kid.
How does one puzzle their way through this? We came back from that lengthy BRB and we were just on form, but I can't do fuck all with this trap.
Who's online?
Trev.
Dap.
The little rat was
Trev.
evidently scared.
Trev's
upset, and
working,
desperately
so
looking for
he's
a
not,
way
Trev's
out.
he's not enjoying the
Just
4th
like me.
of July
I could
celebrations.
just make it dig.
No, Dap. How does one make a motherfucker dig?
Better think about it.
Thought about it, do it.
Sometimes I felt a bit sorry for the rat. Sometimes. And that
I've used everything with the fucking motherfucker.
Have you had one of these?
You know I have.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's nice.
I've
Again,
been drinking it all night.
Coke should be colder. That explains why most of the bottle's gone. Well, like, over half.
No, Jay, I've been drinking it in the pub all night. We all
Oh.
had 2 drinks each here.
How much did you fill?
We only had small glasses.
Right, is there anything that's become newly available? We tape up the old cable. Always works
Better
through the
think
holidays while
about
people are having fun. That's how it always goes. Classic.
no matter how hard I could use it to hook.
What?
I could use it to hook the winch to anything that was in range.
Yeah, but you won't though, will you?
I thought it was better to look for another solution.
You sent supper. Supper did you
It
send?
was too far.
Oh, this.
A bunch of crates was occupying the back part of the cargo hold. I guess they were full of useless
Buffalo
junk,
chicken stuffed
but I didn't take
sandwiches.
much notice of them.
They look like wraps. Or like dodgy burrito. Nomity nom. Tasty grub.
Oh, Pyrus is back open.
Sorry, what is?
There wasn't
The
anything
Pyrus
else
by
useful.
Booker's.
No.
There wasn't anything else. A solid lock kept the huge hatch tightly secured.
Bro, I am fucking stuck here. Mans is fully lost. Hook, hatch, trap with rat.
The little rat was evidently scared, upset, and desperately looking for a way out. Just like me. I could just make it dig.
Buffalo sauce is not a bad thing. Krusty makes his own because apparently all it is chili sauce and butter. So just, you know, melt some butter, put some chili sauce in it, mixy mixy. Buffalo sauce. That reminds me, last time we played this game I said I wanted to make my own mayonnaise. Haven't done that. Fresh mayo. Good times. Right, still though. Oh, fuck, what to do? We've only had to fucking cheat to get an answer once, and it turned out it was just, it was pointing me in the direction of something I was doing anyway, so it's not technically cheating. Well, I don't want to cheat for this. What the fuck, though? And what's this tape supposed to achieve? We tape up that? I think we tried that already.
I didn't understand.
Tape up the commands. Why are you going round?
Maybe. Or
Hold up. Can I tape here?
I was all out of. I thought it was.
Okay. Can I? This.
I thought it was.
Right.
I didn't. In that.
Bomb.
No matter how. In that.
Good. I'm completely lost. I feel like it must be bugged or something. Let's do a save.
I felt a bit sorry for the rat, but not so much as to free him. The little rat was evidently scared, upset, and desperately looking for a way out, just like me. If I could just make it dig.
You fuck with the lock?
It was pointless to try again without spending at least 6 months in the gym.
See, I can click on the hatch, but he doesn't do anything. What's the notebook say? I've got a shubby. Now let's get him to dig. Yeah?
I thought it was better to look for... Was it really worth it? A solid lock. I could have tried all... No matter how hard
Huh. I can stop him in his tracks by doing that.
I was all out of idea.
Yeah, I am all out of ideas. Do you want to fucking try a little bit harder, lad?
In that moment, I didn't...
Lost. You okay? You don't appear to have had as many shots as usual.
No, only like 3 shots.
That explains a lot.
All of the rum, 3 shots. All of the rum was doubles too.
Well, why wouldn't it be?
Keep burping up the Jaeger. I think it was like cheap Jaeger though.
You do look very nice, this whole dark shit going on. It's nice. Yep. Yep.
I'm dark and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The lipstick coming off there.
A bit.
I've been drinking. There was no straws.
We had straws in my pub. Hang on. Chili peppers, vinegar, and salt cup unsalted butter, 2 sticks, 3 tablespoons white vinegar, half teaspoon Worcestershire sauce, half teaspoon cayenne pepper, garlic powder, paprika. Is that your personal recipe, or is that one that you've literally just looked up? I'm going to cheat. I should have fucking tagged the developer in the game. He actually tweeted me back saying, "Oh shit, I missed it." Because, see, I told you, the dev of this game was actually going to fucking roll in. But he did not. I should have tagged him in tonight. I don't know what time it is in Italy. Probably bedtime. You looked it up. See? Butter. Butter and spicy boy. Meanwhile, on that same YouTube video I used last time, somehow done this game in 4.5 hours, which I'm sure will shock the shit out of the dev. He was like, "Oh wow, you plan on doing the game in like 2 nights? It's long." I was like, "Bro, I played it for like 6 hours the other night." "Oh wow, I can't think beyond 2 hours of gaming." You are not a gamer then. You are clearly just dev. We're not even that far from finishing by the looks. Hold up. There we go. The bulb. Apparently this is an option now.
The bulb was very hot. I burned my hand, even with the gloves.
Of course, Game of Thrones. Heat the bucket and the rat will go through the opposite end, through the human flesh. Should have thought. Should have thought, why didn't I even
The
think
lamp
to
was
look
emitting
outside?
enough heat to cause the rat to dig down. I just needed to power the bulb now.
Dig down! Dig down! And additional lyrics, because Muse. Right, we good?
By powering the bulb, the rat would be forced to dig down.
Dig down! Need this winch cable.
I was close enough to power the bulb, but how could I plug it in?
With tape!
In that moment,
No? Okay. With pointed antenna.
maybe it would have been better to take some precautions before attempting such a move.
Tape! There we go. What do you mean, who am I? You know who I am. How dare you? Insulated antenna. There we go. Severed cable into trap with rats.
The heat of the bulb spread quickly inside the trap. At the beginning, the rat ran around in circles, panicking. Then I realized it could only escape in one way, by digging.
Dig down! Dig
Now I just have
down!
to enlarge the hole.
Enlarge the hole. Enlarge the hole with probably that.
At that moment, the winch was powerless.
Alright,
So
yeah.
it would have been useless to operate the hook.
Can we just put the cable back together?
Better not to touch it more than necessary.
I'm just wanting to put the hook back
Better
together.
not to...
Tapey.
The winch
Kevin.
might have been useful to enlarge that hole.
I know, right?
Ready for some healthy destruction?
Yes. What are you doing?
Nice to drink out.
Oh,
I did put Snapchat up too.
No hatch, massive door, or prison can stop. Lazarus Bundy.
not triggered my phone yet. Lazarus Bundy.
Huh?
So it's not triggered on my phone yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you better
Hey,
fucking trigger.
I don't know how you did it, but
It's
Spubby
true,
is
but-
here.
Yeah, I can barely contain my joy.
I said
Now go back
something.
to your dinghy and keep the engines ready.
Pause it.
We're about to
Pause the
depart
sound.
from this hellish ship.
Thank goodness.
I can't, he's
I
speaking.
don't like this place.
Huh, you're scared, huh?
Not at all. It's just that it's cold out here, and I want to go back home.
And now, we're out of here.
You couldn't have asked for a worse time.
I found
Are we
myself
gonna be
in a
okay?
cabin full of documents, papers, and a huge map hanging on the wall. On the table, I glimpsed a box containing all my belongings. I intended to retrieve them, and then run away like the wind.
Yay, all my shit. Brilliant.
But the phone started
Fucking
to vibrate
super
as soon
full
as I picked it
inventory.
up. Must have been Alice trying to make contact to figure out what happened to me. Alice, it's not exactly the best time to talk. I'm about to jump overboard.
I assume you were able to infiltrate
Oh my God.
Lalique. Remarkable.
You.
It's a real pleasure to finally be able to chat, even if not face to face as I'd hoped.
You son of a...
I prefer you call me Doctor. And why so much spite towards me? I'm just
I'm
trying to
officially
give your
having an affair
career
with
a little
Captain Morgan.
boost.
By kidnapping a
I said
girl?
I'm officially having
I'd
an
rather
affair with
stay
Captain
sitting on my
Morgan.
hands.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. But we'll talk about that another time. I'm dying to know how your investigation's going. So please tell me, have you already found it?
Found it. Haha, of course. I found everything.
I'm afraid not.
Excuse me.
Your situation is not the best.
You
That
look
ship
really
will
good
be
in
your
that picture.
grave if you
Because
don't
I'm
decide
Beauty
to
of
live
filters.
and
Because
die.
I'm on the ball of Captain Morgan.
In the main cabin, to be precise. You'll recognize it by the huge map hanging on the wall.
No, I've got no idea what's going on here.
This whole thing is just a game to you. A sadistic game with the life of an innocent at stake.
Hold up,
The
hold
life
up.
of two innocents.
It can wait.
As you have surely already discovered. At this point, I'm curious, Lazarus. What do you think about the kidnapping of Catherine Malsberg?
I think BRB. sorry, that took longer than expected because accidental snaps, apparently. I saw Papa Bear jumped in the room there. Not seen that motherfucker for a while. What up, Pops? How you doing, buddy? I'm C here.
See here.
You want the baby?
Catherine is carrying Radwed's baby, and that's what he wants. But I don't understand simulating a kidnapping. If the girl
Chivy,
was
paying attention
consenting.
you are.
That's exactly the point. She wasn't.
Only chose that because it was a joke.
Mentally reconditioned. Her entire sentimental story with Radwed was created and well orchestrated.
Wow.
Even the baby's conception.
But why? What's so special about that baby to make someone engineer such a plot?
Now you're pretending to know too much, Lazarus. But the clock is ticking. I suggest you spend your time trying to find what's hidden.
What
in
happened
Pacific
aboard the
Liquid.
Titanic?
One last hint. You
Right,
have
I
to
was
see
watching
everything
the
you're-
Russian stream
Even
of
if
Titanic,
you still
like, for
don't.
most of the day, off and on.
hourglass is emptying, Lazarus. See you soon.
I hated admitting it, but the doctor had managed to replace my healthy instinct for survival with an irrational need to turn that cabin upside down. Until that moment, I hadn't learned anything concrete.
I'm just Peter with
The
this one.
situation was starting to burn at me.
I'm just Peter with that one.
Even the smallest one. To find
I'm
the strength
loving
to
this
proceed,
one. Where is
and I
it?
couldn't achieve it by myself.
Hello?
Miss Sharp, I'm Inspector Burton.
You know why?
I
I've spent most of my day in an
Cognac
anxiety-ridden
when I decided to
state.
promote you as an intern for life. Congratulations.
Lars? Lars, is that you?
Hey, how'd you recognize me?
Has anybody informed you that phones now show the number of an incoming call?
Mine doesn't.
Your phone dates back to 95, Lars. Wait a minute. You're not on the Sitla Liquid, are you?
I'm calling you directly from the oceanic flows.
Are you in danger? Do you need me to send backup?
Well, I've been locked inside a cold, dark cargo hold for a while. And it's only thanks to the supersonic speed of my brain that I managed to get out.
Where's that?
No, I kind of
Finding
went on
random
the Titanic
objects or
tip last
breaking
night
things
for
like you
some
usually
reason
do.
that I've already
After
forgotten.
that, I received an interesting phone call from the doctor.
The doctor? You mean the man you've been hunting for days?
Precisely. It seems he wants to be called that.
We've established that he likes theatrics then. Are you hurt?
Only my feelings. This guy doesn't want to kill me, Alice. He's having too much fun with me.
He creeps me out.
How many selfies are you
Anyway,
planning on
you
taking?
better leave that ship. And soon.
There's a situation I need to tie up first, but I need your
Maybe
assistance.
I'm watching too much Buffy, but
Time
you
to
look like a
use the
kind of
Bluetooth device
Cod.
to
Slayer.
No, you look more like
involve me in all
Cordelia.
your steps.
Roger, do you receive me?
But that's fine, because I had a
Clear.
dream that I was Xander the other night.
Aw, you wanna
Last
fuck
words of the
Cordelia?
doctor. You have the solution in your pocket. What if it was another one of his subtle clues? Let's get to work.
There you go. I took some pictures for you to wank on.
Belter. Right. I've got all this bollocks back. What is in the room? Not too much. There's a door, a device, a map, a table, a door, a safe. Let's have a look at the table.
God, there's such a mess on this table. Don't they have a cleaning lady around here?
You know what,
Wish, so you could repeat your trick with the
Hello?
bloody heart.
That was really epic.
Oh yeah, we're still on the phone. I actually was looking at, what's it called? Dreamscape or something? Dream something. The dev software that they made Titanic with. Because it was mentioned during the Russian stream that I really wanted to get into the files and replace all the pictures with like me, Krusty and Foy. So we'd play all the characters. So I went looking for the software that they devved on. And it's still around, but it's in a very different form these days, and I just couldn't fucking find a download that would do what I wanted it. There was no executable, for example. Useless. So, that one's going to be off the table for quite some time, I think.
I want a black and white picture of us. Take your headphones off.
Okay, hold up, I've got to take a picture.
Is that shadow on your head? Or
What shadow?
Look on my eye.
That'd be that light. Marvellous. All the photographs. Anyway, yeah, so I'm still nowhere near putting us into Titanic. But something came in my head, also possibly yesterday, it was yesterday. Why is no one making a point and click game based on Titanic? I have looked all over the internet and that's not a thing. And I thought to myself, hang on, why couldn't someone do what I'm trying to do, which is get into the game files, you know, get all the audio out, and then just turn Titanic Adventure Out of Time into a 2D point-and-click game? That would be fucking amazing. Can someone get on that, please? Because that'd be fucking brilliant. I would play the fuck out of that. It would be so good. Right, let's have a look at the safe.
There's a safe in the room.
You're
From
going
the
to get
look
up
of
to
it,
him
I'd
and
say
be
it's
like,
going to be a tough
my
nut to crack.
photo album is
Can you
just
read
so
its
full of
model?
shit.
Let's see. Secure Master Core 2.5.
Most Dad will have to help with that. Something important for Dad to
Browsing
do.
a blog of professional safecrackers, and it seems nobody has yet
Tell me I
found a
don't
way
need
to
rainbow
open that
hair.
specific model, or at least
You know what I
a way
thought?
that does not involve
You should
using
have
an
red hair.
abundance of dynamite or liquid
back to
hydrogen.
red.
Yeah, go back to red.
Is the
You want to know
block of
why?
Professional safecrackers
Because
really
this
a thing?
cafe, right? You just
You'd be
it's all
surprised
green
what
again.
circulates
It's all
on
completely
the
full of
East
plant
West.
life.
Anyway,
You are basically
seems
poison
clear
ivy
the only
at
way
this
to
point.
open this
Why
safe
would
is
your
to
hair not
find
be
the right
red?
combination.
just
I
got
don't
red,
think the
don't you?
doctor would play so dirty that he wouldn't
Not sure
provide
it'd
me with all
work
the necessary
from
information to
this,
face
but
this challenge. The
that's my
combination
thought.
must be
You've not been
somewhere
red
in
for
here.
years.
We're sure that
I
trying
know.
random combinations wouldn't do any good.
Like nearly a decade, surely.
No. Not that long.
All right, when was your hair last red? Think about the pictures of us with your hair red. How long ago? We certainly weren't married.
No, before we were married, I wasn't red. After we got married.
Probably around Rockbox times.
No.
Probably it's got to be like 8 years, surely.
Yeah, maybe.
Nearly a decade then.
No, I was red for Stacey's wedding.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Anniversary is when? Define anniversary. What anniversary? The wedding anniversary. Because we streamed that last Saturday. It was a week ago. Oh, hold up. What? Done it. Can't think. What did she say? Oh, I'm never going to know again, am I?
God, there's such a mess on this table. Don't they have a cleaning lady around here?
You wish, so you could repeat your trick.
That was...
Yeah. Dizor.
It's not yet time to leave. I have a challenge to win.
It is not yet time to leave.
Hanging on the wall is a large map.
Describe it to me meticulously.
It is represented as a map
Oh,
of the entire world.
fuck.
But actually, it is missing entire continents, including North America. Seems antique.
If it's missing the more recently discovered continents, it could be traced back to the time of the ancient
First
Romans.
Titanic.
Are there any decorations?
Hold
No,
up.
nothing specific.
This doesn't add
Because
up.
I did blitz through that
Normal
earlier
maps
today
like
as
that
well.
always display a symbol.
We're nearly at
We-
10,000 views on part 1 of
Should
Titanic,
be there.
episode 1, by the way.
What if it was
The first
removed for
one.
some reason?
I think we should follow this lead since we have nothing better. Look for anything that might refer to the windrose.
Okay, my face. That's not my face. That's my face. Now, we uploaded it shortly after it was done. Probably a week, if that. And I can tell you it showed up on my Facebook memories of us recording it relatively recently. If you type in Titanic Adventure Out of Time into YouTube, there is an English long play at the top from 1 year ago with 11,000 views. 11,000 views a year ago. Scroll down far enough. We've got our final part there. That's a bit weird. I swear this search looked different earlier. Okay, right, here's our one. 7 years ago. 9.8 thousand views. How has this motherfucker uploaded it a year ago and he's got 11,000 views? He must have bare subs. Whereas we had fuck all subs, and most of the subs we've got is off the back of this playthrough. 9.8 thousand views 7 years ago. What's so special about this Andrea, I've lost the name now. Andrea Panacea?
Panna cotta.
That's not what that says. Top comment, 5 months ago. I love this game. I play it so much I practically can say the character lines word for word. Thanks for uploading this. I should reply to that saying, do you think that's special? You should see us with our drunken. In fact, fuck it, I'm going to. Reply. Fucking come to my channel, motherfucker. I'm better than you. It's even in 4:3. It's like a proper 4:3 video. There's that sound. Oh, hey, it's working! Time to play the game! All that shit.
Enemy side, in case you had not been invested, is me.
There's no commentary or nothing. It's a 3-hour video. They must have just rinsed it. Butter biscuit it or some shit. Waste, man. Bullshit fuckery. Show screen. What for? You know what it looks like. We got a fucking screen to look at, and it's this, not that one. It's this one. Right, Wagwan.
I have to find something to help me with the map. But what?
Earth calling Lars.
Hello?
We agreed that you'd search for something that refers to the Windrose. Do you remember?
Windrose.
Yeah, the memory has been playing tricks on me ever since Mr. Ramos almost broke my head.
Yep. Anything on the
find
table?
Something that relates to the Windrose. Anything at all.
Let's see. A few incomprehensible projects.
Probably up. Yeah, you know.
Incomprehensible
as far as like
papers.
films and shit go, it
Then
goes
we
with a
have
release
playing
date, doesn't
cards,
it?
A few chips, nuts, and a drink. Somebody went buck wild in here.
Smell your
Lars,
perfume.
don't waste
You
time.
smell the perfume?
Smells it.
You like it?
Aye.
You bought
Here it is.
it?
I
A
did.
magnet with the Windrose engraved on it.
This is confirmation that we're on the right track.
Right, I've got a Mugnoot.
It was a magnet with the symbol of a wind rose marked on it.
Cool, can we put it on the safe?
Sometimes.
No, apparently not. Can we put it on the map?
Okay, I have the wind rose. Now what do?
Let me check.
Maybe on the deep web, there's also a nice blog for code breakers of old Roman maps where a wind rose is missing.
Okay, I found a website that seems reliable. If the map
I
is a
can't
reference to
explain
the
what
ancient
taste
Romans,
just
there's
appeared
only
into my
one
mouth.
spot where
Was it
that
not good?
magnet should be placed.
It was...
Rome, obviously.
Well, no, I can't
Wrong.
explain. I can't
Apparently
explain
the
why
Romans were
it
convinced
appeared
that
in my
the
mouth.
origin of the winds
It was like the
was
minty
Rome,
yogurt
but an
from the
unspecified
curry house when you're having the
Copy
starters.
that. It's make or break time.
Sam, you won't buy us like curry for tea tomorrow.
Let's have curry for tea tomorrow.
Right, you heard it.
Without specific clues, I wouldn't know where to start. Can't help but think of what the doctor told me. You have the solution to everything in your pocket.
Maybe he was referring to something you have with you?
Okay. I have this broken magnet.
Without specific clue, can't help but think of.
Oh, would you fuck away?
I'm cold.
You shouldn't be. Kathy had a coat on because she was cold in the pub, and I was like, I'm so fucking hot behind this bar. Tape measure. Tape. No? Lazarus Bundy. No. Wrench it. No. Oh shit, it's this. It's this. Because it's the red and green, but I don't know how to activate it.
Without specific clues, can't help but think of what.
Maybe he...
Right, come out of the map.
Without specific, can't help.
I can't come out of the map. I'm here now. Right, click it.
Wait a second, Alice.
There we go.
When the doctor suggested I have the solution in my pocket, maybe it wasn't just an expression. The chest note I found along with Catherine and Radwed's photo. It must mean something, and maybe it's
June
even linked to
1st.
the riddle hidden in this room.
It seems plausible. Describe the note to me.
7-year
Some
anniversary
chest
isn't that
diagrams,
sexy.
A few colored in red.
Come
and
back to me in
others
3
green.
years.
The combination of color and chess could be a movement suggestion. You know how it works, right?
Chess? It always seemed to me a pastime for manic obsessives.
You don't know how wrong you are. Ask if you need instructions.
On one side of the note, there's also a windrose. That could be a reference to the map in the cabin, couldn't it?
At this point, I'd be surprised if it were otherwise.
Okay, let's get to work.
Okay, we can do this.
A knight.
In chess, a knight moves in an L pattern. So 2 squares vertical followed by 1 horizontal, or vice versa.
Yeah.
A rook.
The rook can move in as many free squares as you want, but only in horizontal or
Yeah.
It's a funny piece, with its head cut in two.
The bishop.
the bishop. You can move it in any diagonal direction, as many open squares as you want.
That's great. This doesn't help. Oh, fuck. Bro. Nah. I don't like this puzzle.
You're still there, right?
I'm here, but hurry up and get out of that trap.
I don't understand how this correlates. I did dance moves? Sick guy.
I was not an expert on the subject, but it looked like a windrose to me. I was not a knight.
In chess,
Yeah, but so it's returned to the starting position. So we need to go red knight. But it can go fucking anywhere. They can all go fucking anywhere from the starting position.
A knight.
in chess,
So 2 and 1. 1, 2, 1. Or 1, 2, 1. Or 1, 2, 1. Or 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. So it's got to go there. Right? Okay, next. Green is not an option. Wait, no, it goes there. Then we've got a rook to the red.
I can do no
to,
more.
it goes there.
I love you.
I love you. You look gorgeous.
Just to look gorgeous.
No, you look awful.
Oh.
No, you look good. Right. Bishop
Fix
Red.
up, look sharp.
goes to there.
Right, I love you,
Then
good night.
red rook. Love you, good night.
Huh?
Love you, good night.
Love you, good night.
Thought this could go fucking anywhere. No, it couldn't. It can literally only go here. Then we've got straight boy. That goes there. And then we've got a green rook, which is there. I fucking did the puzzle! I fucking did it! I'm a clever boy! Eat my penis, motherfucker!
Safe is open.
that means its mechanism was just a smokescreen. Very ingenious.
But why did the doctor give me suggestions on how to solve the riddle of the Sitlalikwe?
Maybe he was feeding the challenge by giving you some hints.
I did,
I hope
thank
next
you.
time he sends a few pistachios.
Thank you for your
instead.
enthusiasm.
I love pistachios. Alice,
I love
your
pistachios.
steps in the hallway.
Do something, hurry!
Fucking hide and shit. Get in the safe. Get in the safe. Oh, I should have saved it.
It's not what it looks like.
Oh, I'm dead.
Lars? Lars!
Fucking eyeballs roll back into his head. Let's save the game. Why not? I mean, obviously we can't die, but... Hide under the table.
Such a mess on this table.
Hide under it, you knob.
Criminally around here. That was really epic.
Dead.
Lars? Lars!
Alright, fucking that bloke from Metal Gear Solid. Use the device. No.
It's not what it...
Lars!
Lars. Again, at least it's rapid. Door window. No.
It's not what it looks like.
Lars? Lars!
I'm so fucking proud of myself for doing that puzzle. Can we just hide behind the door? Apparently not.
It's not what it looks like.
Fucking hell, guy. Shut up! There is nothing to play with. Chain up the door. Oh my god, that's working!
Suck on that, doctor.
Fuck yeah!
What's
Eat my
happening? Are you
penis.
I gained some precious seconds. But
Well,
I've gotta
gangster
move.
in it.
The safe
Right.
contained
No
mostly
space,
paperwork,
just an extra
bearer
N
bonds,
where the space should
property
be, and yeah,
records, and
onto it.
notarial deeds. But something else caught my attention.
Now, what was that, Lars?
It was a small obsidian item, that partially reflected my image. Huh. All that fuss just to hide a little mirror. And yet, I immediately understood that this wasn't an ordinary mirror.
Magic mirror.
I could sense its power running
Oh my
through
God.
my veins. It was like holding something alive.
Spooky. We coming to America today. What?
Lars, pull yourself together, Lars. You said you have to move, and instead you've been gawping there for 2 minutes now.
She's not wrong, is she?
Damn, this little thing hypnotized me. I'm hanging up. We'll catch up when I'm back.
Do get in touch.
Strolling on. Fucking buzz on, guy.
Go, go. After my incursion aboard the Citlallique,
Oh, someone
I
sent
knew
me
I
a
should
bunch of
expect
these.
another
All these
private
selfies been
visit.
sent to me.
This time, without any possibility of a rain check. I wasn't wrong. The same individual that approached me a few hours earlier had returned, and this time he wouldn't go away with just some simple chatter. Besides, at that point, I was tired of talking as well.
Oh yeah, that bitch. I remember that bitch. Excuse me, bitch. Yeah. That is that
Nowhere to
motherfucker.
go.
Are you sure about that?
I should pay attention. Oh no, my fucking green dot! With lots of red on it. Isn't it? It's a Neil Diamond song. Yeah, not the biggest fan. A hell of a ride. Chivy! Sam left some of her tiki rum drink. Very good. Turns out tiki rum is pretty fucking
Hey, freshwater
peng.
sailor. Open your eyes. Come on. I haven't got all day.
Who? What?
Rise and shine, little princess.
So, it all happened for real. And I'm still alive.
Or are we both dead and this is heaven? The sight is like
I
I
don't know
imagined it to be.
Neil Diamond songs. I know
Now,
the
for
name
finished
very
with the
well,
small
but
talk, let's get to
to be
it.
fair, I probably know a lot of
I
the
have
songs
a
as well, but I
Slavic
can't,
witness rambling in
place
an
any.
unintelligible language about
I know
two
Neil
men
Sedaka
beating each
better.
other up on a public bridge in the middle of the night. I am forced
As
to
I was
deduce
growing up,
by
there
the
was a Neil
circumstances
Sedaka
that
cassette
one
tape
of
in the
two
car.
men was you.
He did regular
It was a true and
rotations.
proper solo, man. I was riding around on my green dart when, all of a sudden...
Don't bullshit me, Bundy. I know very well what you're doing. If I let you do what you want, it's only because of the respect that I feel for you. But you went too far tonight.
You're not the first one to tell me that.
But I'll be
wonder
the
if Krusty's
last.
put any of
I
those,
took your badge back, and this time I'll lock it
things
up so
up.
tight that even a funambulist trick won't be enough to get it back. The Mulsberg case is hiding more than it seemed in the beginning. I can agree with you on that. But your methods make me blow a gasket. You have concealed evidence from the authorities. You scared potential witnesses to death. You alarmed our main suspect. And on top of that, you dragged Miss Sharp down with you.
Alice has nothing to do with this mess. She didn't even know I was acting alone.
It's too late now for melodramatic scenes. Alice Sharp was suspended from her already precarious duties, and for that she'll have to thank a man who could have helped make her career. Goodbye, Bundy.
I should listen to all this shit.
In the
shouldn't
end,
I?
you really disappointed
Oh, we made
me.
that chick lose her job. That's what happened there, right?
It was a tough blow. I had nothing to lose in that whole story, and I jumped headlong into it. But Alice, I destroyed a dream nurtured for years, and was just started to materialize. I felt like a worm. Going home to rest on a real bed seemed like the best idea in the world at the moment. I'd think about the rest later.
I wish I'd been listening. I wish I'd been paying attention.
Lars.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me. Wait, how'd you get in my flat?
By the door. You're not used to locking the door when you leave, are you?
I know this might seem like a maniacal habit, but the key to this door is somewhere in the city sewers. Alice, I guess I owe you an apology.
I agree, you do. Or else you could get me out of the situation you've gotten me into, rather than wasting your time feeling sorry for yourself.
There
We
is
just
that.
have to give it a little time. Then I'll talk to Burton. I'm sure he'll be willing to give you another chance.
You have to face the truth. Burton wants nothing more to do with you, me, or what we have done. Let's admit it. We acted on impulse, sought glory on our own, and do you know what happens now?
What happens is that you'll go your way, and I'll go mine. And maybe we'll catch up once a year to wish each other Merry Christmas with a phone call full of silence and embarrassment.
What happens is that we roll up our sleeves, and we really do find the glory on our own.
You'll find a good workplace, despite everything. Maybe not in law enforcement as you hoped. Maybe as a waitress or a cleaning lady. But you'll manage to move on somehow.
Lars? Did you hear what I just said?
Then kids will come, sweet innocent children that will instill in you a new hope for the future. Wait a minute, what? Are you serious?
Never been more serious. We got so close, Lars. I heard what happened tonight. If Rodwed came for you in person, it's because deep down he considers you a real threat.
Did you know I was able to beat him like an omelet against the mailboxes out here?
Did it happen before or after he threw you out of the building?
There's something wrong with that man. First of all, he lifted me off the ground with
Right,
one hand.
this dude that's rapidly gone through the game has only got 26
and
minutes left.
you
We are
probably won't
finishing
believe
this game.
But I saw him. Yes, I saw him age at least 30 years right before my eyes. In just a few seconds. No snarky comments? Is that a positive or negative sign?
Having reached this stage, I am ready to accept pretty much anything. Except aliens. Don't you dare propose any theories about aliens.
Yeah, only that lunatic from Weird Cases
You have to
believes
do
in
a
aliens.
tweet. You've got to tweet this boy in. The
How do you explain such a phenomenon?
developer.
This individual,
It's a damn
and
shame that
also
he's
the
not been able to
doctor,
see us play this.
They seem to share a certain taste for theatrics. Could it just be a trick, an illusion? After all, it was dark.
I can't rule it out for sure. But couldn't you do some research about it anyway?
There was no need to ask. What will you do in the meantime? By now, you've exhausted all your valid leads.
I should find out what that strange obsidian item was that I found on board the J-Cray-Z. But during the struggle tonight, I saw something drop down the hole in the floor out here, and I'm pretty sure it was Radwed's smartphone.
Yeah, I
I'd say
saw
that's
that.
the top priority.
Then I'll wait for your progress. From now on, we'll use your house as our headquarters.
Fine by me.
Don't expect me to clean it, though.
Can I have a mouse back? Because I can't remember what this guy's fucking at is on Twitter. Nice. Right. My face. While I tab out and check out my previous tweets on the computer because I'm mid-tweet on my phone. Twitter. Tweet the deets. Fucking A right. I was going to say you need to be on Twitter, but you are. That's how you ended up with my phone number. My fucking thing. Where's my boy at? Where's the developer of this game? There he is. Madit Games. Madit_games. There we go. Tweeted. Done us a cheeky tweet. Oh, and Ben's just sent out a tweet, and I say just an hour ago, saying good night everyone. God bless him. God bless the Ben. Ah, it's another stream without a raid. Ben wasn't streaming, but another dude that we've had raids from before was. We're not gonna be able to raid anybody. I've got no friends on. Pity. Hold up, I should go for a piss. If we're gonna fucking wreck this, I should go and urinate before we do. So let's tab out again. Let's do an intermission, and if I can, I'm gonna run a fucking ad break. Okay, we're all tweety deetied. We are back in the game. Can you see the game? Where's the game at? Hello? That's a big old blank screen. Why is that a thing? See my face? Je m'appelle. Don't know why I said je m'appelle. Je m'appelle J-Cray-Z. I know it's blank. I'm working on it. There's the video game. Okay, this time it works. Okay, right. Time to do the things. Hold on, just let me text the wife again. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I want to see this thing that you sent.
Hello, Jay. And I'm back.
That's you at work. Are you at work? Is that you at work? Tom's not streamed. No, you're right. According to his missus's fucking Instagram, he's fine. Not spoken to Tom for a little bit. Right, let's do this thing. No idea what I'm doing. Where's my notebook? What's my notebook say? Where do I drop something in the hall outside my apartment? Cell phone? Let's go find out. Oh, my fucking mailbox has been opened. What a slag.
Who knows what they hope to find in there except dust, spiders, and maybe some outstanding bill. Then, at the bottom of the box, I saw an abandoned envelope.
You son of a bitch, I'll kill you!
Ramos had left behind traditional poetry for a more attractive and aggressive style. One step forward. For the moment, I didn't consider him a threat. Law enforcement was chasing him all over the country, forcing him on the run. But I just knew that one day I would find myself face to face with Blowtorch again.
Yep. Anyway, down the hole. Chivy. Right, I said last time, I bet there's a chivy for all interactions with that Blowtorch fucking poster and shit. I bet that was the last one. Though technically a letter.
I would not be able to reach that little object even if I stretched to the maximum. I'd need some sort of tool or extension.
Luckily, we have, that one. The glow
Now
stick.
it was within my reach.
Yay!
And there was the little object I had glimpsed the night before. Radwed's smartphone. Finally in my hand.
Good. Let's have a look.
Radwed's cell phone. Lost during our struggle.
Yes.
I wasn't competent enough to pull any precious information out of it.
Okay. Here you go. Right, I've been meaning to say this since we relatively started playing the game. Like the other night. I'm getting some Broken Sword vibes from this, and that is not a bad thing. Like OG Broken Sword. I mean, I won't lie. Initially, it was the idea of this dude working with the chick. So we've got George Stabart and Nico. Whatever her name was. Because I want to say Bellic, but that's GTA 4. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, it's playing nice. It's got the right kind of humour, but serious. It feels like a Broken Sword sort of game. And again, that is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Okay. The matter we need to clarify before the story ends. Your lock. I recovered the package. Let's bring the investigation. Yes, your lock.
There's a matter we need to clarify before the story ends. Your lock.
You still haven't given up on that.
I never will.
Listen to this. You said you study behavioral science, and that you specialize in the facial analysis of people. Now, in my opinion, that's a tough task comparable to poker. In addition, the eyes are the mirror of the soul. So you created your secret weapon, a tuft of hair that partially covered your own eyes, so you could spy on others without being seen. A bit like wearing sunglasses to look at girls' bums without being called a pervert. The white dye, then, is just a way to divert attention away from the real purpose of the lock.
I never thought I could use my lock in such a way. Your idea is brilliant.
So, it's not that either. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel frustrated.
Are you ready to throw in the towel?
All right. I officially declare my surrender.
Ooh, stories.
I already mentioned that my father was a great detective before his retirement, but I never specified.
What were all the question marks about there, Trev?
Mr. Richard Kelvin Sharp, my grandfather. The owner of Spy Core I, the
Looks a lot
biggest
like Game
private
Spy's
detective
logo,
agency
but
in the eastern United States.
we'll leave the copyright claims to other people. Yeah, Tom's probably fine. Hold up, let me see when he was last online. Oh, nice. I look forward to his fucking tour. When was Tom last online? Where is Tom? There he is. Tom was last online yesterday at 9:04, so little over 6 hours ago. Tom's fine. Tom is not dead. Tom is okay.
Ukatini smanagari.
There goes the tiki room.
You might think this would be an advantage for a girl that dreamed of nothing else besides becoming a detective. Instead, my grandfather was a man of old convictions, son of a patriarchal model that he never thought for a moment to call into question. So he denied me a job.
Rude. I'll text him now. He won't appreciate it at 3 in the morning, but I will. Oh, I'll text him now while we've got a break. There we go. Right, you were rejected by your grandpa?
You were rejected by your grandpa?
Can you believe that?
Jay Stream and Trev Chats, yeah, fucking facts, mate, facts.
There was a huge fight. I cursed him and his agency to hell while he threatened to cut me out of the family inheritance in order to dissuade me. So I left.
See, she's already got the
knowing
white
that
strip
if I gave
there.
up, my grandfather would have won.
But he failed.
But he failed. That's how you ended up here, doing an internship for old Seamus.
Mighty chin. Needs a fucking magnificent beard.
That's the reason for my white lock. It's my
Stress.
war declaration. It reminds me of the rejection of my grandfather,
Okay.
my own blood. And this pushes me every day not to give up.
So you bleached it to death? Is that what you're telling me?
Disappointed by the reality?
So you see white
Not at
hair,
all.
like your
I
grand.
thought you were going to catch me off
Dad?
guard with something simple like, because I love myself like this, or I copied my look from a superhero.
Well, yes, I love
yeah.
myself like this too.
I suppose I didn't manage to solve the mystery completely.
Rogue.
But
Is it Rogue?
there is one thing I'm sure of.
What is it?
Your grandfather was wrong.
Thanks, Lars. I'm happy we talked about it.
What do you mean, what shit we rocking? What kind of shit? What shit are you... White lie, we got Jivvy. I recovered the package.
I recovered the package.
Tell me you were spot on and that we have Rodwed's phone.
You better believe it.
Seriously? So taking all those blows was worth it.
Taking all those blows. Since when did you start speaking like a bar brawler?
Since I've been hanging out with you. Give me the device, quick.
Can you get anything from it? Useful information that will get us closer to
I
Catherine?
read that
I
wrong.
can and I will.
How do I read that
Let me
wrong?
work.
What shit we rocking tonight?
I just have to open the tracking software.
Well, let's be clear, though. He took the most of the beating.
It's a knockoff Windows background, lovely. What's this? I'll do
What's
that
that
one.
stuff?
What stuff?
That thing that looks like an evil jester.
Oh, that's a trailer a guy outside the HPD sent me. I still haven't had the chance to watch it.
Just
Didn't
watch it
your
now.
parents tell you not to accept trailers from strangers?
I'll watch it later.
Watch it now.
I'll watch it later.
But watch it now.
I'll watch it later.
You could watch it now.
I'll watch it later.
I want to watch it now.
I'll watch it later.
Fuck you!
There's the documents for my internship, a copy of my lease, and a bit of other stuff. Nothing useful right now.
Oh, it does say shirt. My bad. My bad. Alright, it's Skeletor! And such. Good shit.
Only if I need to do online searches.
Why would you not use Google?
I don't need to explore my computer.
Yeah, you do. What's in the
There's
bin?
nothing but garbage in there.
But what's in the bin?
There's nothing but garbage in there.
Put it in the bin. Lars tracker.
Lars is right here. I don't have to track him.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
who designed the icon?
Do you like it? I did my best.
Not bad. Especially the scarf.
Okay, I'll launch the tracking program. Now I'll connect the smartphone to the laptop and wait for the readout of the
If
results.
it's that fucking
So now we'll be
dancy
able to
one with
track
all the
the
rainbow
calls made with this
colours, I've
device?
seen it.
We should be, but
I
the
saw it
tracker
over a
wasn't able to
decade
find
ago.
enough data from the phone.
Before
I
YouTube
guess
even
it's
existed.
shielded. Darn. Do you see the area that appeared on the map? It indicates the place where Rodwed's phone seems to have been used lately.
Oh, too vast to identify the
okay.
precise spot.
Well, that seems like
Tell
I've
me you
got
still
something
have
to
one more
send
trick
you.
up your sleeve or I'll start crying.
I could try to monitor the incoming signals received in the last few days. If we can obtain at least 3 readings, we could triangulate the signal's directions and find the location where Rodwed was at the time of the calls. Here's the first signal. Judging by the reference radio tower, the call must have originated from the old factory building.
Mama did mention she had called Radwed, now that I think about it.
And
Real
here's another
cigarettes.
signal,
They're
this time
weird.
closer to the coast. Any ideas?
Oh, fucking
Probably the
phone on
harbor
blondes.
office contacting Radwed after accepting his bribe. Maybe to clarify a few details about that night.
It all fits. And I guess I have access to a third signal. 1 minute and... oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, the fact that the icon is sizzling and dancing all around is not a good sign, is it?
Not at all. The signal comes
Again,
from a
she'll be
radio
listening,
tower
I've not
near the
been.
Molesburg mansion, but the results are disturbed. I guess they installed some kind of shielding device specifically to prevent being tracked.
All right, I'm on it. Just tell me what I have to do.
Take this device for starters. Once you get to the Molesburg residence, use it to track the source of the disturbance.
What should I look for exactly?
A telephone jammer.
disturbance.
That is to say, a little device equipped with antennas. When you find it, put this tracker on top. It is also programmed to deactivate the jamming device.
Oh, that's useless.
Once it is taken out of the
useless?
equation,
Useful.
come back to me, and I'm sure we'll get something.
No sooner said than done. I'll be
Okay.
back here in no time.
Excellent. Where am I going? What am I doing? I know what I'm doing. Where am I going?
The signal didn't point exactly towards the house.
So
To the
it's
garden.
probably at the back.
I had to figure out where they stuck this you know, the radio thingy.
Yeah, let's do that.
I was able to cross the garden without being noticed by anyone, following the signal up to the gardener's shed.
Oh, that
Found
rude
the
ass
device
gardener.
behind one of those stacked crates. Following Alice's instructions, I put the device on
This is
hand
easy. I don't have to play the game at all.
Then Alice would be able to...
Did I really need to do that, Mama dear?
Oh my god, it's them motherfuckers.
Idiot. Didn't you see that bunch of fleas was going to bite my hindquarters?
If you say so, Mama.
Don't hold a grudge on me now. We followed that shorty this far. But where did he go?
Come out of there, Stallone!
No, in the garbage, you idiot! He must be in the shed. Now be quiet and let's wait for him to come out.
Trapped again. Mom and Eugene didn't want to drop the ball. To get out of that shed, I would have to devise one of my genius ideas, and fast.
Cool, let's save the game then. No. Okay, what have we got? I'm figuring, maybe up there? Can we close stick our way up?
In that moment, it didn't seem...
Fine. Take measure.
Sometimes,
What have we got? Can we climb the crates? Crates with
I could
door?
have used the crates to barricade the shed, but sooner or later Eugene would manage to enter all the same. Then I saw the opening above the door, and my brain
that's-
cells started to activate.
Yeah, that's where I was going with it next.
To build a ladder using what I found in the shed, and the box seemed like something I should remember. But for the base, I need something more solid.
Okay, maybe the fridge. Huh?
That fridge was emptier than mine. I just
Oh.
found a honey pot that could be useful.
Honey pot? We use the bed?
Flea-bitten, creased, beaten up, old, smelly. The only adjective that didn't apply there...
Inviting, yeah, I remember.
Grope a statue made of grass?
Yes,
Why not?
that worked.
Grope
Oh.
a... s-
I
Why
thought
not?
Thought we were grabbing something. Do it one
Grope
more
a
time.
statue made of grass? Why not?
Ah, normally 3 times is the charm with this game. We're fucking
Grope
with
a
shit.
stat...
One more time.
Why not?
I probably am gonna hate it, but I'll check it out all the same.
The shears were inviting, but I would have felt like a worm to pry. Nah, who am I kidding? That rope might have been used. I'd have picked up the sprayer. I don't know why.
I'm skipping because we've already covered all this shit the last time we played the game. Well, this is no fucking good, is it? Can't use the crates. We need something stronger as a base.
I could build a ladder using what I found in the shed, and the box seemed like something I should remember. But for the base, I need something more solid.
Honey? Honey base.
No matter how hard I tried.
No, I'm at a loss as well. I don't am carrying it around anything particularly heavy. I can't wait to see what this is going to be used for. What have we got that's heavy? Can we put that in the crates?
No matter how hard the boxes are stacked.
Trev, come on, guy. A toilet with a hose. There is a toilet. It's just a toilet, though.
The toilet could have been useful, but it was secured with screws.
Hold up. Do we have a screwdriver? We've certainly had one before. Not now. What about if I use the pointed antenna?
I thought it was better to look for...
Keys? I don't know why.
That moment.
Honestly, I thought you said that was the solution. Wrench it.
Investigator, cook, tightrope walker, and now also plumber. My portfolio was becoming impressive.
Yeah, boy! They're not screws, they are bolts. Move the toilet.
I never thought I'd say something like this, but the toilet bowl was perfect for the job.
I also need my keys to start the toilet.
Well,
imagine a flushing system where you've got to put a key in. That's how you know when someone's been using the toilet without permission. They didn't have the key. Ah, you left the dirty shit in there. Who did it? Take it out for DNA. Don't do that.
Another step in building my stairway to heaven.
And that's enough, yes?
How long do we have to stay here, Mama?
All the time we need, you redneck. Sooner or later, he'll decide to come out of there.
Right, what bombs do we have?
Go now?
Pebbles?
No.
When did we get fucking pebbles?
Was it really worth it?
And now?
Throwing pebbles wouldn't have been enough.
Da.
Now?
No!
Anger the bees.
By my gesture.
Quick, anus bees. Oh, he's already on it. Good job, Trev.
The bees seemed bothered by my gesture.
Keep bothering them. Oh, wait,
the bees
wait.
Seemed bothered by...
We got honey. Drop it on him.
Mama, it started raining.
Don't talk nonsense, you big monkey! Can't you see there's not even a cloud in the sky?
But I was sure that...
Gotta feel bad for this guy, really. Here come the anus bees.
Mama! Mama!
You gene idiot! Get back here immediately!
Just gonna chuck some fucking honey at that bitch. Yeah, just do that. Yeah, that's good.
2-0 for me, Mama. I knew that wouldn't be the last meeting with the two henchmen. But for the time being, I had dodged a bullet. Then I saw Bobby on the ground. Eugene had clearly let him fall as he ran. It was a great relief to have him back in my possession. It was high time to beat it.
He'll be sad, but it's our childhood bear. Don't even know where mine is. I'm really sad about that. I've got one of them. One of them's next to my bed because my child, my youngest, had him. And he left it in my bedroom. And it's next to my bed. And that's where it can fucking stay. But I wish I knew where my proper childhood bear was. Right, so, into my door, presumably. Don't you understand? Lazarus Bundy doesn't use firearms. Not his jam.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hold up a sec. I'll check out this video real quick. full screen this so I can actually. Yeah, Trev, that's the same video. Well, it's not the same, but yeah, the one I saw is much more colourful than that. Same song though. Okay, device is gone.
I'd like to specify that I risked my life once again to make it possible.
Perfect. We should have what we need to continue with our search. There. Now we have all 3 signals we'll use for tracking.
And how do we proceed now?
Do you see the light trails? They
Just
show the
go to the
direction
center,
of the
right?
outgoing calls from the radio towers. I just have to select the radio tower to manipulate and use the 2 arrows on the lower left to rotate the signal.
But how will you know when you've set them the right way?
The signals will become more defined once they're arranged in their correct orientation.
Okay,
And
sounds
once
good.
all 3 are done, we'll have the general position of Rodwed's cell phone at the moment the calls were received.
Hey, I actually understood that.
Now let me work.
It is a cool shirt, thank you. Okay, data 1. Doing some
I'd be
rotation.
out of the area of interest.
Oh, would you? My bad. Alright, big colours. Big colours. Lower colours. Big colours. Bigger colours.
I'd be out of the...
Okay, I've done it then. Have I done it?
This button would turn the webcam on. If only I hadn't disabled it permanently. I'm really careful when it comes to my privacy. I'll only turn the PC off when I don't need it anymore.
Are we not done? What the fuck? Oh, so it's a resub. Thanks, Dap. Appreciate it.
Mars, come here.
There we go.
I think
Didn't
I
turn
got
that
it.
one in
The
enough.
signals seem well defined. These are the exact directions of the phone calls. If we consider only the area where the 3 signals overlap and narrow it down to the circular area we're inspecting...
We obtain a decidedly small zone in the Everglades. That would make sense.
In that vicinity, there only seems to be an old, unused building I cannot find any official papers for.
We found it. This is the place they brought Catherine. I'd bet my hat. We have to go, now.
Hold on. We need to think carefully. You always go and charge in without a plan, and as a result, you've risked your life many times since this case started. We must be extra cautious instead. We have very few hours of light left, so we might as well wait until tomorrow. In the meantime, we will formulate a safe approach plan.
Oh, yeah?
We could even consider involving Burton. After all, we're dealing with
How
a
did you
teenager's
manage to
life
fucking
here.
sub for 6 months?
Not entirely convinced,
I'm assuming that's
but...
6 months.
All right. For once, I'll try to restrain myself.
Perfect. At this point, would you mind if I stay over?
Ish.
We could save a few precious hours.
Be my guest. The bed is right over there. And on the other hand, I can see that you and the sofa are meant for each other, so I don't want to come between you.
You're really the last of the knights, Lazarus Bundy.
What would happen to Catherine Malsberg?
Oh,
if I
he's
didn't
here. That's why he's
move in time?
commenting.
And besides, how much would I expose Alice by involving her in all this? Those are the questions that kept me awake. The answers to those same questions finally helped me to understand what I had to do. I was going to be alone for the last time.
Question. In the chat, did it pop up and there was a little button say 3-month anniversary, click here to let everyone know? Is that what
I
happened
reached
there?
the place in the middle of the night. I had to leave Green Dart a few hundred feet away because of the rugged and swampy terrain. A lonely wooden building arose in the desolate Everglades landscape. There was no light that hinted of a human presence, and I was sure I was in the right place. I needed to arm myself before proceeding.
Does it? I'm not paying attention. I know that I seem to be on a recurring sub for Ben Pie. Oh, there goes my wrench.
Alligators. The Everglades were haunted by those fanged demons. The single blow, I had lost my source of light and my only defensive weapon.
Oh, it wasn't.
To hell
It
with
was a
me
torch,
and my
okay.
dislike of firearms. The structure was dark and silent. I didn't think there was anyone inside.
True. Good. Oh, motherfucker. Trev, you fucked me up. I want to see how much game I got left. We have hatch, we have door, we have window.
Obviously, the door was closed.
Leaf.
The hatch was locked, probably by a latch on the inner side.
Okay. I know what to do. It's this again.
It wasn't the right instrument to open the hatch.
Oh, what, really?
The door was massive. The lower hatch, though.
Shut up. It'll be that then.
Even with the closed stick, the handle remained out of reach.
What? What? Can we combine them?
I was all out of ideas.
Mysterious kit. I'm gonna sneeze. Jesus! The fuck did that come from? Yours said most apps sold for you. Click say thanks. Fun. Internet connection went briefly. Yeah, it gave me an option to announce my subscription streak and it mentioned my 3-month streak in the chat. That. More. Fucking hell. Right, yeah, because I've seen that happen on Ben streams and I wondered if that's what would happen. And that's a confirmation for me. Can we use the mirror with the plastic? Can we use the mirror with the...
Was it real?
Can we use...
It was one of those...
I don't know what to do then.
The door was massive, and the handle absolutely out of reach. The lower hatch, though, seemed promising. I couldn't reach it.
Alright. Close to the hatch.
That, I could reach the latch keeping the hatch closed.
Yeah.
The lower hatch of the door was open.
That's what I was trying to do in the first place.
The hatch was designed for a small animal, not a human, so I could never squeeze through it.
You should try harder. Use the panda.
The hatch was designed...
What about the tape measure?
The hatch was designed...
There doesn't actually appear to be anything I can do with this. Mirror? No, because you can't interact.
The hatch was designed... The hatch was...
You can't interact, so what's the fucking point? Bruh. Oh no, I can't even look at that. Fucking brilliant. Good. Door, hatch.
Obviously the...
There's, you see, look, spacebar, literally nothing to interact with.
The hatch was designed for a small animal, not a human.
Great.
I thought it was better to look for another...
I think it would be wonderful if...
Maybe.
You just do a thing.
I thought it was better... I was all out of...
I am just going to go through this until I've run out of ideas.
Maybe.
Or options, rather.
I didn't understand... Was it real? I thought it was better... I didn't The trick of the key dropping on a newspaper and then slipping it under the door only worked in the movies. But I had another idea in mind.
Yeah, what was it?
I'd broken my very useful antenna, but at least I was able to poke the key out of the lock and make it fall on the floor of the cabin.
There we go. Use everything with everything until the solution arrives. Where are the keys? I don't have them yet. Now I do.
The trick had worked to perfection.
Yay!
The shed was completely empty, with the exception of an abandoned envelope on the table.
We're pretty close to ending the game, I think. Anything? It's just that envelope. Nice. Welcome, that's Respondy.
I picked up the envelope. I couldn't believe what I saw. Me, climbing the wall of Molesberg's residence. So somebody had been spying on me since the beginning of my investigation?
That wasn't really the beginning, was it? You've been doing that for a while.
The bowling night with Alice. I'd exposed that girl beyond all acceptable limits. The interrogation of Duke Ravendish. So they knew I was looking for the Citlalique. That's why Radwood was so calm. Just as I thought, the daring escape from the Citlalique aboard M's raft. Those fanatics have been following my moves step by step.
Look what we have here.
Oh no. Oh
I
shit.
prepared a little show for you, Detective.
Yeah,
Now
I like
relax
shows.
and let me work. The spectacle is under construction.
I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm also gonna mute the mic because no one needs that. See? Much better.
You.
What the fuck is
Not
happening
another
here?
step, Detective, where I might lose control of this old trembling hand and make a fine mess. Hands in the air and no tricks.
If you so much as touch her...
For goodness sake, Bundy, do what he tells you.
Wise suggestion, Eric. We don't want this innocent creature to suffer any premature pain, do we?
For the love of God, let my grandson go.
First you give me your daughter, and now you pretend to play the role of the thoughtful grandfather.
The kidnapping. The kidnapping wasn't planned. Mosberg had promised not only Catherine, but also the baby born of your relationship.
But it seems that the word of a businessman carries very little weight these days.
I was blinded. All the power you promised me isn't worth the sacrifice of...
Eric. This knife is becoming heavier and heavier.
If this is really the end of the road, at least I want to know why.
This is not a pathetic theatrical performance with a happy ending, Detective. I've been watching you, so I know you didn't warn anybody about your solo plan. Because this is what you used to do, isn't it? Following your ambition without any compromise. Putting your work ahead of everything else. Ahead of family. Leaving it behind in the name of your ambition.
Morons.
Ahead of the few friends you've had. I fulfill the emptiness of your existence. That's why you desperately need me. And that's why you can only watch helplessly. So now, if you don't mind...
No!
Hold it right there. Keep your hands up where I can see them.
Like this?
Oh no, he's got a fucking button. Oh fuck me, should have shot him.
What
That's
the hell
loud.
was that?
Where did he go?
The window, quick!
This isn't good. We could still save that guy. He didn't fall that far. It's not enough to break his neck. Certainly.
Catherine Malsberg was rushed to the hospital, while the Everglades were scoured from the ground up by Burton's men. Radwood and the baby had disappeared without a trace.
Fuck's sake.
Too many questions were left unanswered. How had Radwood gained these mysterious powers? And what was the role of the doctor? Only one thing I was sure of. I had failed.
And a sequel was required.
I stayed out late that night. I didn't have the guts to face Alice. If she hadn't warned Burton, things would have gone even worse. Radwood had tracked all my movements. Every bit of progress I thought I had made was just one more step toward the ending he had prepared. His ending. I underestimated my enemy. Or maybe I just overrated myself. I couldn't keep deluding myself like that. Maybe I should...
The hell is this?
drop my last line of defense.
Ah, Siggy.
Lars. We can't let this thing stop us. We just need...
I just need to go to bed and forget about everything.
That's it? Is this how you built your fame? By leaving things half done?
I have no energy left.
I don't believe you. Not after what I've seen.
Listen to me.
You walked on unstable ledges. You twice broke into the den of murderers you were after.
Alice.
You risked it all to save that girl. And now...
I'm dying of cancer!
What the fuck? Well, that was unexpected.
What? You run out of words? Didn't your kinetic superpower see that coming? I know what you're thinking. You're
It's a hell of
thinking
a
it takes
twist.
tremendous effort to hide such a disease. And you're right.
I'm not sure I vibe it.
And yet it's far worse than you think. Having to pretend every minute in front of others. In front of your boss, your colleagues, your neighbors, the supermarket cashier. Having to look confident, brilliant, unshakable, invincible. Yeah, I lied. I created such a well-orchestrated charade that I ended up believing it myself. I lied because I didn't want to suffer the look on your face right now. Concern, sympathy, pity. I don't want anyone looking at me like that.
Well, I mean, I'm going to struggle to see how they're going to fucking follow through with this if there's going to be a sequel.
I was the best at what I did. I was the detective who flushed out all the cruelest and smartest criminals on the East Coast. And I need to be that guy again. Even if my body betrays me and stabbing pains pierce my mind. I was hoping this case would be the last blaze of glory for Lazarus Bundy. But maybe it's beyond my reach. I can't face all of this, Alice. Not in this condition. I can't stop them. The masquerade is over.
Fucking throw some drums behind that. Reminds me of an old Haller X beat. Oh shit! Fucking nailed it. Fucking nailed it, motherfuckers. Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen as soon as I'm done here. Another tweet. Like, fucking sequel when, plus? That was dope. I enjoyed that game. The game only just came out like last month. This is a very fresh game. I think it was like a month ago. Knocking dead pop shield. Yeah, I'm all about a sequel, but we're probably not going to see one for a couple of years. Thank you. And it was a Kickstarter. See, here are the backers. Presumably it was Kickstarter. It might have been another fundraising thing, but for the most part, it's usually Kickstarter, isn't it? There are a lot of them, presumably. No, I don't think it's that kind of game, Dap. It's point and click. Where else could you go? Mind you, saying that, I have no mouth and I what is it? I have no mouth, but something about screaming. Can't think right now. I'm pretty sure that has multiple endings, and that's a very old adventure game. A 90s boy. Well, of course you have, Dap. All these motherfuckers that made this game happen. It's cool as shit. And I Must Scream. Yeah, that's the one. It was the adjective there that I was sorely lacking. We're getting there. Unwinnable? How's that? I played a demo. That'll land on the channel eventually. But no, I don't know. Monday's going to be what? Probably golf, because it's Monday. Got a video. I assume it's Nittle blowing shit up. If it's going to be spoilerific, Dap, then probably don't tell me. Fair. If we ever play it on the channel, like a full version, then I'm sure you'll have an opportunity to explain further. I do believe that that is it. Fuckers. Oh, brilliant. They did well then, Dap. That's it, says the chivvy. I'm pretty sure I've missed a lot of chivvies there. Hold up, hold up.
I must have fallen asleep with my clothes on.
There might be more game here, or it might be cutscene. I've got no mouse.
What are you doing?
No, because you operate on GOG and I operate on
Listen,
Steam.
Alice, about last night.
Remember that bomb that Catherine pointed out to you?
Yeah, I got it. I need to take a shower. You already told me.
We were wrong. The clue was referring to something
Oh, yeah,
else.
the bomb.
Hey, have you been up all night?
Everything is clear now.
Listen, I really don't want to.
Answer this, Detective. How long has it been since you've gone back to your roots?
Ooh, what?
I was just booking 2 plane tickets.
Oh, yeah? Italy?
We're going to Italy.
Dope. Ah! Fucking... It's not over yet. Fucking Stinger. Cheeky Stinger. Ready for the next game, right? Yeah. Oh, mate. Big fan of that. Fucking big fan of that. Yeah, I know, but I like chivvies. I like Steam. Don't fucking question me. Steam boy. Anyway, that was fucking mint. I had a big old good time playing that, except for those 2 times we got really stuck. Beyond that, that was mint. That was fucking great. And on the basis of that, I'll watch him. Don't worry. Yeah, right. We're done. We're done. I'm going to bed. I've got to go work tomorrow, which is rare for a Sunday, and also I've got to go to the calf. I've got to do a big old oil change in the fryers, and I fucking hate cleaning out the fryers, especially when it's only me doing it. Normally it's split between 2 people. Last time it got cleaned out, just me. This time it's going to get cleaned out. It'll be just me as well. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to have some fun doing that, and then working a bar shift, or working a bar shift and then clean out fryers late at night, which is going to be fantastic, honest. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time, honest. Anyway, this game was fucking dope. Get over to Steam or GOG and buy it for yourself. Play this fucking game. It's really good. Check man's out on Twitter. Apparently, if you stream it and he's around, he'll come and join in the stream. He never came through mine because he missed them both, but pity. It's really good. Anyway, we're done. Peace. Much love. Kisses and shit. I'll see you next time. Peace.